Okay, here we go. We've got breaking news. We have got news coming out of Rangers, and look at the bottom of your screen right now. Aston Villa appoints Steven Gerrard, it says, in the last couple of moments. Aston Villa have released a statement as well this morning. Let's go live to Villa Park. Rob Dorset is there for us. Rob.
Yes, it's strange how the clubs coordinate these statements, isn't it, Rob? But I can tell you there's a statement from Steven Gerrard that Aston Villa have just put out, and I'll read that to you now. Aston Villa, Gerrard says, is a club with a rich history and tradition in English football, and I'm immensely proud to become its new head coach. In terms of, briefly, I'll just tell you the challenge that Gerrard has got here with Aston Villa. You heard him talk there about the ambition and expectations of the American owners. Well, they expect to be in the top half of the Premier League and challenging for Europe and titles on a regular basis.
Steven Gerrard has held his first news conference as Aston Villa head coach after signing a 3.5-year contract at Villa Park. Gerrard opened up on why he decided to swap Rangers for his new club and spoke of his pride at replacing Dean Smith.
It's a real honour to be the head coach and manager of this football club, and although the last 7 to 10 days have gone extremely quick, it's been a real happy time for me because the opportunity to be back in the Premier League, the opportunity to be back closer to my family, were the two main reasons why this was the right move for me. Success in football is always about winning football matches, first and foremost. Long term, I think the club would like to be back on the European level. I don't think it's the right time now to put any date or specific date on that. But for me, more importantly, it's about focusing on the short term. We are going to play slightly different than what's been before. I want to put my own stamp on things, my own identity and our philosophy. That will take time. So you will see some changes in how we go about that at the weekend. But as I say, we're very much looking forward to the first game.
Welcome back to Good Morning Transfers. We start this part with some breaking news, and it is confirmation. Aston Villa have agreed a loan deal for Philippe Coutinho. A short statement on their website, they say Aston Villa and Barcelona have agreed terms for Coutinho to spend the rest of the season on loan at Villa Park. The agreement, which is subject to the player completing a medical and receiving a work permit, also includes an option to buy.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel, welcome to your average Joe. So here we have PES 2021, so I'm going in for a Master League, and we're going to do it with, as you can see here by the table, we're going with Aston Villa. So I'm doing a realistic Master League, so I've got a bunch of mods added into the game, but also as you can see, we have, how many games have been played? 13 games have been played. So what I'm doing with this Master League is I've actually simmed, so we're going to start off in December. So I've simmed it up until now, and obviously Aston Villa have had a decent start. They're sitting in 7th, not too shabby if you ask me. I would not have expected that myself. I wanted to let at least a few games play through so that it wouldn't be too close to the start, but it wouldn't be too late for us to like change things as well. So we've got a bit of time before the transfer window. So we're sitting in 7th in the Premier League table, and let's have a look at the FA Cup. What's going on in the FA Cup? Fixtures. So as you can see on the left hand side, Aston Villa beat Bournemouth 4-0 away from home. So we're through to the next round, and we're playing Tottenham Hotspur. So that's a difficult one. Oh my god. And I've just looked down. If Manchester City get past Crystal Palace, which they probably will, I would expect them to, then we will have to play Manchester City. So there's that as well. So yeah, let's get started though. We're going to go into the first game. I believe we've got Arsenal and Chelsea coming up for you in this episode. Yeah? So we'll get into the first game against Arsenal. I can't remember if we're home or away. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Emirates Stadium. So it's Steven Gerrard's first match in charge of Aston Villa. We're going to see exactly what Steven Gerrard can get out of his players here. So Aston Villa have actually been doing alright in the league, so it's kind of surprising that they've switched up their manager, but here we go. We're going to get into it, and we're going to get into the starting lineups in a second for you. Okay, so the home side, Arsenal starting with Aubameyang up top, Pepe and Saka on the wings, a three-man midfield with Leno in goal, Gabriel and Holding as the centre-backs. So what has Steven Gerrard opted for in his first match in charge? So he's going for a bit of a Christmas tree formation. Philippe Coutinho making his debut for the side, Danny Ings starting up top instead of Ollie Watkins. So Ollie Watkins wasn't quite up for this game, so maybe he's come down with something, but we'll see what happens in the future. He is on the bench, so it can't be anything COVID related. So maybe he's picked up a knock in the warm-up or on the training ground, but here we go. Steven Gerrard's first appointment, or first match in charge of Aston Villa. Exactly what are we going to see from Steven Gerrard's side? Here is Philippe Coutinho, his first touch on the ball as an Aston Villa player, and it's a good pass in towards Danny Ings, but Danny Ings couldn't quite get the ball under control. Arsenal happy to play around with it at the back here. So it's two old rivals in Mikel Arteta and Steven Gerrard in the dugouts, a former Everton and a former Liverpool player. So is there going to be a bit of any heated moments on the sideline? Possibly. Only time will tell. So Arsenal with a quick throw in here, and Saka's whipped it in, and that was a dangerous cross, and luckily Martinez was awake. Arsenal again just playing the ball around at the back, opting for that possession football, going for the tick-a-tacker, not trying to rush anything. Good defending by Aston Villa. Ramsey plays it out to target again. Philippe Coutinho seems to be cutting inside, so it seems like Steven Gerrard's opting for a bit of a almost wing-back type of formation. He wants his full-backs to get forward, get down the flanks, and allow the attacking midfielders in Philippe Coutinho and Buendia to cut inside. And here is target down the left-hand side, but Pepe's straight in for the challenge. There's Tierney. Aston Villa need to get a bit of football going in this game. They've had a few little passes here and there, but no chances just yet for the away side. Oh, and Aubameyang had a good idea there. Philippe Coutinho, he loses out possession in a dangerous area here. Aubameyang looking to hold the play up. He's playing Nicolas Pepe in, and that's a dangerous cross, and Aubameyang really should have done better there. What an opportunity that is. I'm not sure what Aubameyang was doing. He just seemed to completely miss the ball. Well, Aston Villa need to really keep an eye on that. Arsenal looking dangerous down the flanks. Buendia looking to switch the play. That's a good ball. Target is in behind his man here, and his target is going for goal, and it's a good effort but a good save. That's more like it from Aston Villa. Buendia spreading the play, spreading Arsenal's defence. Much better from the away side. But here come Arsenal back on the attack. Nicolas Pepe into El Neni. Partey. Aston Villa trying not to give away any chances, I was about to say, but they just did. Aubameyang had a really good chance there, and Martinez trying to rush things a little bit there. It's a good job that the defender was alert there, because Aubameyang had a bit of an idea. Tried to be a little bit sneaky, and Danny Ings, that's a bit of a strong pass. Target has a bit of pace, but he's not that quick. Seems like Aston Villa may have just woken up Arsenal with that opportunity they had not so long ago, and Aubameyang making a good run in behind there. And well, that's easy for Martinez. He's going to spread the play. Buendia looking for Cash. Aston Villa need to get a grip with their passing here. They might want to just slow the game down a little bit. Make sure to get their passes to the feet of a blue shirt. Don't want to be giving away possession too much. Arsenal are the ones dropping deep now. Maybe there is a bit of a threat in the Aston Villa side, especially with this man, Philippe Coutinho. Looking to play it out wide to target. And that's a good run down the flank. Oh, Ramsey. He just stopped his run for some reason there. If he continued going, looked like he could have been in a dangerous position. And here is Ramsey picking up the play quite high up the pitch. Buendia playing it in towards Danny Ings on the turn. And it's good defending by Arsenal. Bernd Leno will claim that all day long. Meanwhile, Arsenal playing the ball around again in the middle of the park. Again, just happy to keep possession, and they're going for a long pass up towards Aubameyang. He has got the height, but Aston Villa doing really well to defend that so far. So Arsenal may want to think about maybe some different tactics. As they're playing it in the feet, they seem to, into Aubameyang's feet, he seems to be getting more space. So they might want to consider going for more options on the ground. And here is Ramsey again, the young man for Aston Villa. Very well played. And that pass is a loose ball. Philippe Coutinho couldn't quite make it. Arsenal making their way back up the field once more. Odegaard looking for Aubameyang. It looked like he may have had some space there for a second. And Pepe's got some room. Target trying to close his man down. Oneni and Saka coming inside to try and get himself involved in the play. Haven't seen much of Saka in this game so far. Almost half time. Very good defending by Aston Villa, hounding the ball. There's that pressure. Very good play from Douglas Luiz. He's going to play the ball up towards Danny Ings. Almost said Felipe Coutinho, but here is Felipe Coutinho, the Brazilian. Got plenty of room out wide here. I think he's looking for that overlap, and he didn't get it. That could be a bit of a waste. There's a bit of an opportunity there. Felipe Coutinho going for the little fancy flick. And again, it looked like they were playing that pass to Ramsey, but he doesn't quite seem to know what's quite going on, to be honest. He's getting himself in good positions, but when the ball's being played towards him, he doesn't seem to want it, especially in those dangerous positions. Mings is going to... Oh, that was a bit risky from Mings, but it's a good job. Martinez, once again, he's wide awake. Almost half time here. Aston Villa will be, I'm pretty sure they'll be happy with this. 0-0 at half time. Steven Gerrard in his first game. So there is the half time whistle. 0-0 half time. Like I was saying, I'm sure Steven Gerrard in his first game away from home at the Emirates, I'm sure he'll be delighted with that. Let's have a quick look at the stats, the half time stats. So yeah, it's fairly even. 2 shots apiece. Possession almost 50-50. And yeah, let's get into the second half. Okay, so Aston Villa starting off the second half here. No changes just of yet for either side. Ball being played back in the field. Here is Ramsey. He's having a decent game so far, but as we were talking about towards the end of the first half, he's getting himself in good positions, but he seems a bit nervous. That was a bit of sloppy play. The referee's playing on here. Just trying to take shape again. Arsenal pinging the ball around, trying to get the Arsenal players a bit of space upfield, but once again it's just crowded out in the middle. Aubameyang doesn't have any time to bring the ball down. The ball being played out wide towards target. Ramsey to McGinn. It's looking better from Aston Villa. Patient play around the edge of the area. Target again, Felipe Coutinho. He looks like he's going for goal here. For a second I thought that could have been going in, but I think it was a bit wider than I realised. It's this camera angle. Here is McGinn. Aston Villa may want to think about maybe getting more support up for Danny Ings, because at the moment the options going forward are being quite crowded out. Speaking of which, Felipe Coutinho, Danny Ings on the edge of the area. He had a bit of space there, but he couldn't quite get that yard to get a shot on goal. There is Ramsey. Plays it into Coutinho. Looking for Danny Ings once again, but he's crowded out on the edge of the box, and I'm surprised the referee hasn't given anything there. Looked like it could have been a free kick. Is he going to give something here? Well, there's challenges flying in left, right and centre now. Quite surprising. This referee is letting the game flow. Once again, he's not given anything. This ref might need to get a hold of this game, because things could get out of hand quite quickly. Well, Steven Gerrard got a couple of players warming up here for Aston Villa. Maybe he's going to opt for his first change. See if he can have any impact with his substitutions. I'm sure Mikel Arteta will be thinking about some changes as well, and that was a good effort from Saka. What a save as well from Martinez. That looked like it was heading straight in that top corner. Let's have a look at it from a different angle. Aston Villa they didn't close him down. Wasn't quite in the corner, but it was a decent effort, a good save. There we are, Arsenal. So Aston Villa opting for 2 changes. Traore and Leon Bailey both coming on. And that was a good chance for Arsenal once again. But Martinez up to the task. And here come Aston Villa once more. And here's Traore, the man who's come on the field, linking up with Bailey, but he couldn't quite get that pass away. Traore looking like he's quite lively with his movement so far. Oh, and he's closing down and almost won back possession in a very, very dangerous position for Aston Villa. There's a long ball upfield once again, looking for Aubameyang. As we said before, those passes, those long balls in the air, are not really working out for Arsenal, so I'm not sure why they're still opting for those. There's Cash, plays it into McGinn. He's looking for the fancy flick, couldn't quite pull it off. Mings to Ramsey. Target, making some movement here. Ramsey again. Couldn't quite get hold of the ball there. There's Aubameyang. Target. Manages to intercept that pass, but can't quite get it under control. And that'll be an Aston Villa throw. Here come Arsenal once again, going for that ball in the air. But Aubameyang, he's not been favoured with those passes, so here we go. Arsenal on the counter-attack here. Aubameyang playing the ball back, going for the ball over the top is Odegaard, and Mings looked like he might have messed it up a bit there. He almost lost his balance, but luckily for Aston Villa, he managed to regain his balance and gain his composure. Arsenal really pressing down the ball here as well. That's one thing I've noticed from their play today. Target looks like he's going for that ball into the box. It was deep into the box, too close to Leno. Looked like they were going for a bit of an aerial threat there, just trying something different. But maybe aiming for the wrong man, Leon Bailey. I'm not sure whether he's the right man to aim for in the air. And here comes Leon Bailey. Not really been involved in the match very much since coming on, and he's given away a free kick. Arsenal take it quickly. They're looking to get those 3 points here, Arsenal. Tyrone Mings, that's probably a professional foul. It's probably a good idea. Takes a yellow card. I mean, I think that's a bit harsh. Not really been many fouls in this game. I know it's right at the end, but yeah, he did take out the player's foot. It was a little bit late, so I guess you can't argue too much. But yeah, I thought that with the way the ref's been playing this match, maybe I might let that go, but not the foul. I mean, hard. There's Traore. Aston Villa getting it to a pacey man up top. And Traore is going to bomb it down this wing. It looks like Bailey's making his way into the middle. And it's a poor cross. If it was a better delivery, then maybe Aston Villa could have been onto something there. Right at the end of the game here. Smith Rowe. The ball played out wide, and that's brilliant defending from target. And Coutinho just holding on to the player a little bit too long there. That was a dangerous place to lose possession. Cash plays out the line. And Bailey needs to really deal with that. Very nearly. Whoa, Aston Villa must be breathing a huge sigh of relief, because the end of this game, they've just gone to sleep. Well, I think Steven Gerrard is going to be absolutely delighted with that result, especially the way his team seemed to finish off the game. Just a 0-0 draw, no goals in the first game for Steven Gerrard, but solid defensively. So here's the full-time stats. Aston Villa was slightly more possession, managing to grab a foothold on the game slightly more than the first half. The shots still fairly even, 5 shots to 4. 4 on target for Arsenal, 2 on target for Aston Villa. And yeah, nothing really too exciting happened in that match. Who's the man of the match? Martinez, of course. He had a brilliant game for Aston Villa in goal. Made a couple of really good saves. And yeah, we'll get on to the other results. Okay, so the other results for you. West Ham losing to Liverpool 3-1 at home. Leeds United picking up a 1-0 win. Manchester City winning 2-0 at home to Southampton. Tottenham Hotspur winning away from home at Burnley. And Brentford drawing 1-1 to Everton. Watford winning 3-1 against Crystal Palace. Wolverhampton Wanderers losing at home to Norwich City. Chelsea and Manchester United drawing, and Leicester City picking up the 2-0 win against Newcastle United. So let's have a look at the table. So Leicester City sitting, that's a bit of a tongue twister. Leicester City sitting pretty at the top of the table, 30 points. They've had 2 losses so far. Liverpool just above us in 8th. So the top 4 at the moment: Leicester, Everton, Manchester City and Newcastle United. Surprising. Well, that's probably all that money that they've got, right? So at the bottom of the table we got Burnley, Brentford, Crystal Palace, Watford, Norwich and Southampton towards the bottom. Okay, so we're moving on to the next game. So next we have Chelsea, but at least we're at home, so hopefully Steven Gerrard can pick up the 3 points. We're going to go straight into it. Let's see what happens. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Villa Park. We're here with Steven Gerrard's second game in charge of the Villa, and they're going up against Chelsea, so this is going to be a bit of a tougher test for Stevie G and his men. How are they going to fare against a slightly tougher side? About to find out. So Aston Villa, the home side, what is it? What are they opting for? Just one change. Sanson coming in and attacking midfield. Tamlin Mings is still on a yellow card from that game against Arsenal, so he'll need to be keeping his trying to stay safe, basically. I don't know what I was going to say there. Chelsea going for the 3 at the back with the 2 wing backs, 4 in midfield, and Romelu Lukaku up top. Just realised actually Danny Ings is not starting up top for Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins has actually come back into the side as well, so whatever knock he must have picked up just before the Arsenal game, he must have recovered. So here we go, Aston Villa kicking off for us, and Aston Villa going straight in for it here, going a decent ball down the line, players making runs in behind almost immediately. Good to see for Steven Gerrard. And here's Ramsey, the young man who had... Oh! And that almost broke for Sanson. I really thought Sanson might get his foot on the end of that, and that would have been interesting for Mendy to deal with. And here's McGinn. Aston Villa really crowding out the midfield. They did it against Arsenal, they're doing it again against Chelsea. They'll probably have to against Chelsea, to be fair, because Chelsea crowd out that midfield as well. Here come the Blues, working their way down the right flank. Barkley back to Kante. There's Christensen. Out wide to Alonso. Chelsea making their way down this left-hand flank. Aston Villa need to try and stop those balls coming in. Lukaku is a danger in the air. Aston Villa did well against Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but it's a different kind of threat when it comes to Romelu Lukaku, especially in the air. Target. Does really well to head that back to Martinez. Nice calm defending. Martinez looking to get the ball upfield. There's Ollie Watkins. Felipe Coutinho looking to play target in. That's a decent idea, but Reece James just has the pace to get there. What's the referee pulling this back for? Oh, it's an Aston Villa free kick. Okay. Must have been a late challenge on Coutinho. Yeah, he just caught him on the foot there, just after he played the ball. Mason Mount with a little bit of a late challenge. So Villa going for the short free kick here. Luiz to McGinn. Target. Finding Felipe Coutinho. It's just really crowded out there, as I was saying before. Chelsea love to crowd out that midfield. And they really did it on the edge of the box there. I believe it was McGinn who picked up the ball on the edge, and he just got swarmed. As soon as he touched the ball, he didn't have an opportunity to breathe. Here comes Chelsea, looking for that long ball up towards Romelu Lukaku. Couldn't quite make it. Oh, and Lukaku's got a bit of room here. He's going to pull the trigger, and what a strike that is from Romelu Lukaku. Absolutely drills it into the top corner. That's what I was saying. He's a different kind of threat compared to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Aubameyang didn't even get that space. Steven Gerrard fuming on the sideline. It's a goal out of nothing, really. Aston Villa were disappointed with that. So what really happened here? It was a bit of a mix-up. And I'm not sure who that was at the back for Villa. It wasn't Mings. But he just drifted away from Lukaku, and he allowed Lukaku to go on that left foot. And then Lukaku did the rest. 1-0 to Chelsea. Chelsea coming forward. There's Barkley. He's out to Rhys James. Back into Mason Mount. Nice football this from Chelsea. Trying to open up some space. Here's Ross Barkley. He had some space, so why not have a pot? Why not? Got a bit of space. We know he can hit them. Aston Villa need to be closing down Chelsea a little bit more. They seem to be a little bit more sluggish at the back compared to the Arsenal game. Oh, and Target almost snuck in there. There's Lukaku. Finding some room, playing it out wide to Marcus Alonso. He is on a yellow card. Ross Barkley. Mason Mount. Is he going to be looking for the big man? Yes, he is. Romelu Lukaku spins on a dime. He gets the shot away, and well, Aston Villa. Romelu Lukaku is proving to be a real handful here. Aston Villa need to be careful. Tried to close him down, but it was just a bit too quick, and it's lucky that Martinez, once again, he's wide awake. Chelsea with the corner. What are they opting for here? Looks like Mason Mount travelling towards the edge of the area. And here he is, he's going to pick up the play. And he's going for goal here. And for a second, I thought that could have been in. Chelsea really finding opportunities. They're not afraid to have a pop-back goal as well when they get the space on the edge of the area. Tyrone Mings coming forward. There's Ramsey. Again. Looking to play that out wide towards Cash. He's not going to win that header though, is he? This is quite lacklustre from Aston Villa so far, and it's looking quite lively from Chelsea. Sanson trying to get that ball up towards Ollie Watkins. He's not been involved in the play much in this game. Maybe he's still recovering from that knock that he received just before the Arsenal game. Sure, Steven Gerrard will be keeping an eye on that. Meanwhile, Chelsea coming down this left-hand side. Marcus Alonso with a decent cross in, and probably Lukaku getting his head on it. Couldn't quite get the connection he wanted, but and that's not quite going to work for Aston Villa down the right-hand side. It's Christensen. Ross Barkley playing it inside and making his way down the flank. Mount playing it out wide. Kante towards Mason Mount. He's got some space here on the edge once again, but this time Douglas Luiz, brilliant defending there. Well, I'm not sure what type of a pass that was, but looking to release Ramsey down this left-hand side. Well, Ollie Watkins finding himself some room here, and Ramsey making his way towards the byline. He's cut it back. That was a good cross back into the area. That's much better from Aston Villa. Here is Felipe Coutinho looking for the strike from just outside the area. Couldn't quite get it away. Douglas Luiz back to Felipe Coutinho, trying to get the ball in towards Ollie Watkins. Challenge is flying in. 10 minutes to go in the first half. There is Ollie Watkins. Oh, what a turn that is! What a strike and what a save! Brilliant play from Aston Villa there, especially Ollie Watkins. What a turn that was to create the room to get the strike away. Just couldn't quite make it count. Rudiger heads away. Aston Villa really trying to get an equaliser before half-time here. Sanson finding some room, but he's just getting caught in possession there. Getting crowded out. I'm sure Chelsea will try and just run down the clock before the half-time whistle. It looks like they're going a bit more direct. Really pushing things forward. Here's Sanson. Did well to keep possession there. And Chelsea with some good football here. Kante. Goes out wide. Marcus Alonso. Back inside towards Mount. Ross Barkley. Look at the switching of positions here from Chelsea. Players running in and out. I wonder why it's so hard for Aston Villa to keep up with them. Constantly players making runs, players coming deep. Ross Barkley going for it from the edge of the area. He had a bit of space, so again, why not? Chelsea really just playing the ball about. And Romelu Lukaku almost got on the end of that cross. That was a dangerous ball in once again from Marcus Alonso. Aston Villa really need to keep an eye on that. Trying to stop those crosses coming in. That's good play. Creating some space here, Aston Villa. Target making a run down the wing. Is he going to make it there? He will, just about. Target making his way. I was just about to say who's the target for Target, but couldn't quite get that ball into the box. And Steven Gerrard will be, I think he'll be a bit disappointed with that. He's definitely going to be disappointed. It's a bit of a sloppy goal to give away, and Aston Villa weren't too bad, to be honest. They didn't perform too badly in the first half. So here's the half-time stats. Possession going in favour of Chelsea. Chelsea having a couple of more shots on target as well. And yeah, let's get into the second half and see how Aston Villa can perform. Okay, so here we are for the second half. Steven Gerrard opting for the same lineup. So is Thomas Tuchel. No changes so far. Lukaku. Big danger man up top. Aston Villa will need to be really wary of. Again, Chelsea looking to work down that left-hand side. Seems like they're trying to get the ball towards Marcus Alonso, get those balls crossed into the box towards the big man. And again, just seemed to lose his bearings a bit there for a second. Luckily, he gained them back. Ramsey. Look at the pressure being caused by Chelsea here. Every time a ball's played forward, they're just charging in. And Romelu Lukaku, speaking of which, charging in towards goal. And no one could deal with him, and Jesus, I thought that was in. Brilliant from the big man, he just powered through. Looked like Mings might take the ball off him, but he just couldn't. And he almost put the ball in the back of the net once again. So Steven Gerrard opting for two changes, Trezeguet and Bailey coming on for Sanson and Ramsey. So it seems like Felipe Coutinho is going to drop a little bit deeper, come more central. So hopefully they can get him involved a little bit more, and that's a brilliant cross. And Chelsea are 2 goals up. Mason Mount with a brilliant header, just a little flick. That's all it needed. What a cross that was. What a ball in. Just look at this. There's nothing Aston Villa can do about that. Brilliant delivery. In behind the defence. Anyone gets a touch on it and it's going to be dangerous. Just look at that. Great header into the bottom corner. Martinez had no chance. 2-0 to Chelsea. So things not looking quite so good for Steven Gerrard in his second game. Did really well in the first one against Arsenal away from home, but in first game at home, they're really struggling. And that was a good ball in. Mendy made a bit of a hash of it. It wasn't quite a good ball in. I thought it was fairly comfortable for the keeper, but yeah. Meanwhile, the ball being swung in. Trezeguet trying to make his way towards that ball. Again, can't quite get the ball before Romelu Lukaku. And receives the ball back from Barkley. So nice link up play there. Aston Villa will start again with Martinez. He's just going to pump this one upfield towards Ollie Watkins. Looking to maybe rush things a little bit too much there. Aston Villa. That's Barkley. And inside to Mason Mount. James. Looked like a decent challenge, but maybe the referee saw something that I can't see from up here. Gonna have another look. Yeah, maybe he did just quite catch him a little bit. Douglas Luiz being pretty much the aggressor for Aston Villa and Stevie Gerrard so far in the first couple of games. Chelsea opting for the short free kick, and then Alonso went for the long range effort, so I'm not sure why he didn't just go for goal from the set piece. Anyway, here comes Cash. Ollie Watkins making a good run here down the flank. Aston Villa trying to find him, but Rudiger's right there to deal with it. And here's Trezeguet looking for target. Is that a foul? The referee says no. Aston Villa need to try and get at least one goal if they're looking to get something from this game, and they need that goal quickly. Again, trying to force the play too much. Chelsea can break, but they're just going to take their time with it. They're in no rush. They're 2 goals ahead. Just 20 minutes to go. Nice good defending from Aston Villa. Chelsea. That's slightly better from Villa. Chelsea were hounding down, pressurising the ball. Villa need to get those passes working a little bit more quickly, I feel. Seems to be how they're going to skip past that press. And that could be a free kick. That's a dangerous ball in though. Romelu Lukaku was at the far post. Aston Villa quite lucky there. Coming away with the ball now though. Looking to play out the line, but it's good defending from Marcos Alonso. And interesting, Steven Gerrard taking off Ollie Watkins. Maybe he has had a bit of a knock. Maybe Ollie Watkins not too happy about it, but maybe he's had a bit of a knock before that Arsenal game. Maybe Gerrard just wanted to see how he'd fare in this one. Not quite fit enough for the full 90. But Traore looked quite lively in that Arsenal game when it came on. So maybe he can liven things up here a little bit for Aston Villa. Felipe Coutinho. Looked like he got caught there, but the referee's having none of it. Luckily Mings is first to that ball. Again. There's Cash. Here is Traore. He's looking for Bailey. It looked like he was trying to open up that space a little bit there, Bailey. But he couldn't quite get away from his man. Just 10 more minutes to go. Just over 10 minutes left. Things aren't looking so good for Aston Villa right now. They need to get in this game and they need to get in it quickly. They can't seem to get out of their half at the moment. Lukaku, the big man, coming forward. He's been given the space, and well, I'm not sure what Mason Mount was playing at there, but that was a real opportunity. There is Bailey, he's got some space here. Linking up with Traore with 2 substitutes. That ball's a little bit far wide. But luckily Target will pick up the pieces. And there is Coutinho. Oh, he's left it for Cash. It looked like he may have been going for goal there. There's Target. Looking for Coutinho, and somehow it's made it through. Felipe Coutinho couldn't quite get the shot away. There's Trezeguet to McGinn. Looking for Traore. He's on the turn, but he can't quite get that space. Aston Villa doing a little bit better to create some dangerous positions in and around the box, but I think they've left it a bit too late here. At best, they might get lucky and maybe be able to snatch 1 goal, but I'm not sure that the time's there for them to be able to catch another goal or get another opportunity, get a couple of chances and get back in this game. Looks like they are going for a more direct approach, Aston Villa, with their passing. Here is Traore, he can bring the ball forward, he's got some pace here. Traore, brilliant defending from Rudiger, just to shut that down really quickly. Tuchel making his change, bringing on Pulisic for James. Maybe going for more pace down this right hand side. Here's McGinn. Trezeguet looking for cash, but he can't quite find him there. 2 additional minutes. It's not going to be enough for Aston Villa to level the scoring here unless they can have a miracle. And that's a terrible pass from McGinn. Just completely relieving the pressure. And Pulisic, here's the pace. It looked like he might bomb it down the centre there for a second. Here is Traore again. And Leon Bailey. Who's he looking for here? It looked like he was looking for Traore, but there was just a mix-up there. And very disappointing for Steven Gerrard. A decent first game. A 0-0 draw at the Emirates. Not too bad. Second game, 2-0 defeat at home to Chelsea. His first game in charge at Villa Park. He's going to be fuming with that. So let's have a look then. So Chelsea with a bit more possession. Aston Villa were able to get their foot on the ball a little bit more in the second half, but didn't really create many chances in that second half. Chelsea just absolutely dominated, especially in the middle of the park. They absolutely crowded it out. We said at the start that that's what Chelsea like to do, and unfortunately that's what they did today, and Aston Villa couldn't quite deal with them. And your man of the match is Mason Mount. Let's have a look at the other results. So Liverpool winning 3-0 against Arsenal. So Arteta not having a very good time as of yet at the moment. I don't know why I can't talk at the moment. What's going on? Leeds losing to West Ham at home. Brighton win 2-0 against Southampton. Manchester City drawing to Tottenham. Everton picking up a win at home. Crystal Palace drawing to Brentford. Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0 victory over Watford. Man United losing to Leicester City at home. That's a big win for Leicester City. Newcastle United another 1-0 defeat away from home. So let's have a look at the table. Aston Villa dropping down to 10th place. Chelsea climbing above them. Well, the top half of the table is looking quite tasty. Even Manchester United are down in 11th. So the top half, you're seeing Leicester top, Everton second, West Ham 4th, West Ham 3rd, Manchester City 4th, Liverpool 5th, Newcastle 6th. Newcastle having a really good start to the season. Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, us, Villa, and then Manchester United. That's crazy. It seems like a bit of a mad season, to be honest. So there we have it. That's the 2 games for today. So yeah, it was really difficult. I'm getting used to PES again. I've not played much of PES for a while. So yeah, it was a good couple of games, quite entertaining. The Arsenal game was quite difficult. It was difficult to break them down. Created a couple of chances in that game, but yeah, it would have been better if we could have maybe made a few more chances. Obviously put something away, but yeah, that's probably something I'm going to need to work on. The Chelsea game, honestly, the midfield, they were just every time I was making a pass, everyone was rushing in. It was almost like a Gegan press, almost like the style that Liverpool play under Klopp. So yeah, it was just so difficult to handle, so difficult to get out of that press. But towards the end of the game, I started to realise that making those quick passes is what was getting me through that midfield, through that press, and getting me into the strikers. So hopefully in the future, we will know how to deal with that. So hopefully we'll be able to deal with that a little bit better. But in the next episode, we've got Leicester City and Newcastle coming up. So hopefully Newcastle, we can pick up a win. Hopefully against Leicester, but Leicester are on some good form, but Newcastle have lost a couple of games in a row. So that's why I'm hoping we can maybe pick up a win there. But I've just seen here, it says Coutinho has picked up an injury sometime in December. I believe we're in December, so hopefully it won't be too long. Muscle inflammation, so hopefully he'll be back and up and running soon. But yeah, so that's going to be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, then please smash a like down below. Leave any comments for any players you want me to sign and stuff like that. You can see our transfer budget and our salary. So yeah, just let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. So make sure you subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment for people you want me to sign, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. So peace out, guys.